Unit 8 about the future conditional type 1 of Formula 1. Future conditional type 1 is used to show the possible cause and result in the future. Sebab dan akibat. Let's see, I will buy a new handphone if I have money. If I have money adalah penyebab, is the cause. I will buy a new handphone is the result, akibat. Penyebab adalah Anda memiliki uang, akibatnya adalah Anda akan membeli handphone baru. Okay? Nah, I come from subject, will come from modal, buy is the verb 1, a new handphone is the object, if is the conjunction, I is the subject, have is the verb 1, money is the object. So, the akibat diletakkan di depan, we put the result in the first position and the cause in the second position. The main sentence is, I will buy a new handphone. The subordinate sentence anak kalimat is, if I have money. What makes difference between induk kalimat and anak kalimat? Induk kalimat start with the subject. Anak kalimat subordinate sentence start with the conjunction if. Okay? Main sentence list. Induk kalimat memimpin. Kalimat utama yang memimpin. What's the difference between the kalimat utama and anak kalimat? Once again, main sentence or mother sentence start with I. Subject you, he, she, it, father, mother, etc. Start from subject. Or start with subject. Anak kalimat, the B sentence, the subordinate sentence, start with the conjunction like if, when, or, but, etc. So in this sentence, I will buy a new handphone is the mother sentence or main sentence. That's why the title main sentence lead. Induk kalimat utama memimpin, because it is start with the subject I. If I have money is the subordinate sentence and baby sentence. We call it subordinate or baby sentence because the sentence is started with the conjunction if. Kalimat dimulai dengan anak kalimat if. In the conditional sentence, if and will never be in the same sentence. If the sentence use if, we may not put will inside. We may not say I will have. That's a wrong sentence. If you have if in the sentence, you won't have will in the same sentence. Okay? So will sentence is I will buy a new handphone. If sentence is if I have money, never if I will. It is a wrong one. Okay? Now, I will buy a new handphone if I have money. You will eat a meal if you are hungry. You will help John if he wants it. She will sleep if she's sleepy. It will bite you if you touch it. We will travel to Bali if you get the ticket. You will call him if you know the handphone number. They will cook if they have the ingredients. Still more about the subordinates. This time subordinate sentence list or the baby sentence list. Anak kalimat memimpin. Once again, anak kalimat. Why do we call anak kalimat? Because the sentence is started with the conjunction if. Okay? Induk kalimat. Why do we call induk kalimat? Because the sentence or the mother sentence or the main sentence is started with the subject I, you, he, she, it, father, mother, etc. If you put the baby sentence or the subordinate sentence in the first position, we need comma. Comma is used to show from where until where is the baby sentence located. Here, if I have money, comma. So comma limit membatasi. From if until money is the baby sentence or subordinate sentence. Then after the comma starting from subject I until a new handphone and full stop mark, it is the mother sentence. Okay, if I have money, I will buy a new handphone. If you are hungry, you will eat the meal. If he wants it, he will help John. If she's sleepy, she will sleep. If you touch it, it will bite you. If you get the ticket, we will travel to Bali. If you know his handphone number, you will call him. If they have the ingredients, they will cook. Once again, baby sentence start from conjunction if until the comma. If we put back the mother sentence in the first position, I will buy a new handphone. Then we don't need comma anymore. Comma is used when you put the baby sentence or subordinate sentence in the first position. Then if you move this baby sentence or subordinate sentence in the second position, then you don't need comma anymore. Still future conditional type 1, but this time we are not using the positive conjunction if immediately. Suppose we are in a certain situation, but this time we are using unless. It is the negative conjunction. That's why future conditional type 1 unless is used to show the possible cause and results in the future by using the negative conjunction unless. Unless, it means that if, but if is a positive conjunction, unless is a negative conjunction. If suppose that yes, in a certain situation we can realize something to be happen, but conjunction unless, it means it is a threat. If you don't provide a certain condition, then the result will be impossible to be realized. For example, the result here is I will not buy the new handphone. So what is the cost that you cancel to buy the new handphone? Because you don't have any money. That's why we say I will not buy a new handphone unless I have money. It means that I will not buy a new handphone if I don't have any money. But if I have the money, I will buy a new handphone. Once again, I will not buy a new handphone unless I have money. It means that I will not buy a new handphone if I don't have any money. But I will buy a new handphone if I have the money. More example about unless the negative conjunction in future conditional type 1. This time the main sentence reads, I won't buy a new handphone unless I have money. It means that I will not buy a new handphone if I don't have any money. But I will buy a new handphone if I have some money. You won't eat the meal unless you are hungry. It means that you will not eat the meal if you are not hungry. But you will eat the meal if you are hungry later. Okay? He won't have John unless he wants it. She won't sleep unless she's sleepy. It won't bite you, for example, the cat, unless you touch it. We won't travel to Bali unless we get the ticket. It means that if suddenly you get the ticket, you will travel. But if you don't get the ticket, you won't travel to Bali anymore. You won't call him unless you know his handphone number. They won't cook unless they have the ingredients. More example about unless the negative conjunction in future conditional type 1. This time the baby sentence or the subordinate sentence reads, unless I have money, I won't buy a new handphone. The meaning is just the same as the previous slide, namely slide 5. It means that if I have money, I will buy the new handphone. But if I don't have any money, I will not buy the new handphone. The difference is the subordinate conjunction, the subordinate clause. The baby clause or the baby sentence leads in the first. It means that the baby sentence or the subordinate sentence is put in the first position. What is the baby sentence? The baby sentence is started from unless, the negative conjunction unless until money, until comma. Comma is used to show from where until baby sentence is. The baby sentence is indicated by the comma. It is started from unless, the negative conjunction unless until money, until comma. Then starting from I until a new handphone, it is the mother sentence. Okay, but later if you put back the mother sentence or the main sentence, namely starting from subject I, you, he, she, it, if you put it in the first position, you don't need comma anymore. That's why I won't buy a new handphone unless I have money. And unless I have money, comma, second version, I won't buy a new handphone. Once again, the first version, the first example, I will not buy a new handphone unless I have money. Full stop mark. We don't need any comma. The second version, the second example, unless I have money, comma, don't forget it. I will not buy a new handphone. Full stop mark. Okay, so there are two versions to express yourself in using the negative conjunction unless in the conditional, in the future conditional type 1. The next,
Unless you are hungry, you won't eat the meal. Unless he wants it, he won't help John. Unless he's sleepy, she won't sleep. Unless you touch it, it won't bite you. Unless we get the ticket, we won't travel to Bali. Unless you know his handphone number, you won't call him. Unless they have the ingredients, they won't cook. Okay?